Welcome in, welcome in. We are live. I got to show you. This is a white widow autoflower in its drying stage. It's beautiful. Check it out. Yes, it's starting to get crispy. It's starting to get crispy. Hi, everyone. Hi. Thanks for speaking. What are you at? I'm here now, just gonna smoke a bowl with y'all before I start yoga. If you're in the mood to watch, you can. If you don't want to, that's fine. CB. Hello, CB. Hello. Hello, Brain Jerk Entertainment. Speak of the Brain Jerk, I was like, oh my God, it's Mental Health Monday. And I mentioned nothing of it in the description. I was too busy getting all excitable about the yoga. I've been through a small workout with the Frugal Mama, and I'm grateful for her moments. She's back from vacation, and I tell you, she's moving and grooving just like she's always doing. On my knees. Oh no, cleaning. Okay. Interesting position to have you in. But, all right. I hope you got knee pads on, because it's going to hurt tomorrow. I've been on my knees too for the mat when I put myself into cat cow. Cat cow is two positions into one position, and you're basically on your knees the where you are. That's called the cat cow. And speaking of delicious homegrown, this is what is the remainder of the trim gel I went to. This is beautiful, good. That's about a half an ounce, maybe a couple of quarters there. And I should probably get about another half ounce off of that White Widow when it's all said and done, because there's a few branches and trees and leaves. So, Squirrels did an epic thing. She tried to get rid of her thrips by throwing out her tomatoes a while back. Hey. I have a beautiful plant that has been through quite a ringer by being in a Pepsi bottle, getting tipped over 7 times. Then I threw it into a Sobeys bag with some soil and hope for the best. It thrived in the Sobeys bag till I got thrips or something that flew. Little white flies that I tried to get rid of with, I don't know why, I put rubbing alcohol or this alcohol into dish liquid and water and killed everything except for the one thrip that I killed this morning. Yes. I don't see any more wherever they're hiding. So I have a mission. And I know it might sound repetitive, but I'm making my brick house. And the brick house is, yes, this, all of this, all of me. All of me is needing to get a little tighter and righter. Here. All this got a little jiggle, see? Because I've lost 225 pounds. 225 pounds. Yes. That's a lot of, that's like an entire, almost well, it's a little bit more than me. Because I'm sitting heavy now at 170, 180. I'm at 180 for sure. Okay? So I was 4'11. I was 4'11 when I lifted my leg up, and I couldn't for my doctor. That was 3 years ago. And she said, "You're killing yourself." And I said, "I know, but I'm going to fix that, Doc. What can you do for me?" She gave me insulin and high blood pressure medication because I freaked out because I had to do insulin. And yeah, it was a process. And 6 months later, I finally found myself at the end of a very dark pit. And it wasn't an actual pit, it was just the end of my life. And I had a choice, which was God given, thankfully. He gave me a choice that I could either stand up for myself or I could fucking die. And I wasn't going to die. I stood up for myself. I started to move. And it's very simple. It's very simple. I'm already stretched out because I'm working with Frugal Mama today. So I don't really need to stretch out. So unless you're doing some stretches today, if you want to do some stretches with me, you can. I'm here on the mat. I want to get into some positions and do some workouts. Do a few workouts with you. All right. It's not really a whole workout like an intensive yoga session or anything, but it helps us move. So we're just going to start easy. Could start easy by stretching ourselves out. If you are all here the week, every one of these stretches are for a different reason. So you got to do every one of them every day, if you can. Now the next day, you can do different in your sessions, but your stretches gives you a chance to do things that you never thought you could. Okay? So if you didn't really stretch out your legs today, you should stretch them out. Right? And it's just simple freaking bending. It's not killing yourself. I'm not here screaming in pain. I'm making sure that my motives fits my motions. Right? Like I could sit here and go through the motions with you and Vicky when I does it with Vicky, because Vicky does it with me, and it not work for me because I'm not holding everything in and I'm just moving. You got to take yourself and you got to know what you're worth. And if you love yourself enough, you'll do the moves. Right? You'll make sure that you don't just pick your arms up because you got to swoop them up. Okay? Ooh, I touched weed. Oh, I touched weed. Ooh, that's a stinky girl. It's not really that stinky. So, and stretch your body. Okay? I'm going forward to my feet. And I'm bending my elbows and I'm putting my head up. Like this. Yes. And it helps if you're smiling because you know that it feels good when you smile. And you don't have to pull your guts out or pop a nut just to get up there. You don't. You don't at all. Now, I like pigeon. Pigeon is one of my favorite positions. But you're supposed to work yourself into pigeon. So, let's get there. Okay. I'm going to start by going into cat-cow because I'm already stretched out from Frugal Mama. Shit. All right. And that's there. So, your shoulders. I'm too far back. Crap. All right. So, your back is your strength, okay? Your feet carries you. But your back is your strength and what makes you forward. So when you're here, your legs are hip width apart, your hands are pancaked, and they're proper position for you. Whatever is comfortable and makes you strongest. All right? Yes. So here we are. And we're going to breathe. Remember to breathe, right? And you're just arching your back. Made it to the mat. Fucking right I did. Dude. No. We're going to shake hands with God now. That's what I calls it. So here we are. We're in cat. And I'm going to take my leg. And I'm going to put it out. And I'm going to put my arm out too. So my hand goes straight out. And it's straight out. You're reaching for God. And then you put your knee up and back. And up and back. And up and back. And it's good for your core and your abs and the jelly that's down there. All that jelly. Yeah. So the more you can do that, the better. So, but stabilize yourself. That was good. That was double. I did double of those. And you're going to sit back on your feet are flat. Your feet are flat on the mat. Like this. And you sit down. Oh. Yes, bye. And this is pigeon. So I'm going to show you pigeon from here. Don't mind the gut, people. So your leg, when you're out, extend it. Bring it in. Bring it in. And then put it in front of you. And then put your leg back. See this leg? Put your foot down on the floor. And this is called pigeon. Your foot's by your boob. This stretches all of this in here. Oh, and you put your body to the mat. Yes. Pigeon. So your right leg is extended all the way out. This works your glutes. And this. Oh. And you don't have to go all the way down. Right? But it's good when you do. It's really good when you do. And one more. Just picking yourself up a bit and then down. That's great. And back up again into cat-cow. And we're going to do the other side. So when we extend it out, and bring it up. See, it's up here now. And then down. Straighten out your leg. Straighten it out. It's like you're doing a half split, but it's not. Okay? And then you go up and down. Ooh, this one's a little more painful. And then one. You're pulling up all your core. Down again. Whew. Yes, buys. Whew. That's pigeon. So pigeon, cat, cow. We're going to do sun salutations and warrior 1 and warrior 2. So warrior 1 is you're coming from your sun salutation into a toe pose. See my toe? Can you see my toe? So this leg is bent like a table. See? Table. Strong. Right? This foot is behind me. On my tippy toes. On the balls. On the balls. See the balls? On the balls. This is a table. This is warrior 1 when we stand ourselves up. When we stand ourselves up. Up. Warrior 1. Oh, warrior 2 is where you put your foot down on the back and turn it this way. So when you come out of warrior 1, your body is still in the knee position here, your front position. Your 1 is this, right? 2 is this. 2 is this, so, but it's still, your knee is bent. So, it's like this. Like this. You're supposed to extend. Can you see that? No, you can't. So my foot is on an angle like this. This foot is table. 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 And we're up. Warrior 2. Arms up. Deep into warrior 2. And we're going to warrior. Reverse warrior. Triangle the legs. Put your hand back. Your arm is over your head. And we're coming back here for a low lunge. So, down here. Down, knee down. Low lunge. Which is here. All of this, all of the other side. Woo. Yes. That's good. Low lunge. And the other side. Woo. So we're going to try it from a different perspective. Okay? Warrior 1. Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Spin it down into a lunge. Split. Half split. Back down. Back up. Now you saw 2 different perspectives. I made it to the mat. That's all that matters. Yes. And warrior 1, 2, we did reverse warrior. We did pigeon. What else? I want to do some downward dogs and a couple of, what do you call it? Planks. Some downward dogs and some planks. I know I'm a bit all over the place today. That's okay. I'm allowed to be. I'm not a teacher by no means. I'm just here to get here. I'm here to get here, that's all. Yep. Pedaling out my legs. Because they're tight. And we're going to go. Holding the plank. Damn it, too. And we're going to do 2 more. We're going to do them quicker. Back up. And that is good. That is good. We're going to do some stretches now. It was wonder-filled. And I highly recommend getting yourself a cloth. Good morning. How you doing, my dear? That's so invigorating. I don't know about you, but it gives me the energy to get through whatever is facing this day. And sometimes it's like, what the fuck? There are moments of what the fuck, people. I know. It's crazy. It is crazy. But those moments of what the fuck are no more for the squirrels, because every day I get here, and I show up, I plug in the computer before it dies. And we're going to stretch it out. People. So we're here. And I take my hands up. I'm going to make room. And I'm going to try and get myself closer. Closer than I did at the start. Okay? So head down, shoulders down. Let your body and your feet got room here now. So pull your body forward gently. Oh, yeah. That's just a little self-love. People. You can't hurt with a little self-love. Now we're going to go up and do the hand behind the behind. And we're here. Hand turn. Our back is straight. We're just loosening what we just did. Let it all friggin' go. Breathe into it as you turn. And 3 breaths there. Every breath gets a little turn. We're going to go to the other side, people. You can't do one side and not the other. Stretch it out. Remember, your hand goes into a comfortable spot as close to your booty as you can get. Your back is straight. Your hand is on your knee, giving you some dimension here. See? Twist and pull. Gently as you breathe. Oh, and if something pops, that's a good thing. Don't worry. Don't tighten up. Just let it happen. Oh, yeah. And there for 3 breaths. Slowly unwind. Take yourself back to the mat. flat on your back. I'm going to try and get you here where you can see me. Where I'm at. So here we are. My back is concaved, obviously. It's a little dimension here. So let's see if we can put that pocket to the floor. Okay? So, take our navel. In. Okay? So, our body here is tight. Okay? And we're going to take ourselves, our hands are going to go out like a T. And we're taking our knees to the floor with a nice breath. And keep our hands and our shoulders on the floor. That's the key. It stretches out here. All this lower back here, what we just worked on. All that gets some love here. Nice deep breath. Push pressure down. Knees to the floor. Yep. And let it go. And knees to the floor. And let it go. Now come back to neutral, they call it. And we're going to go to the other side. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You feeling this? Oh, yes. It feels good. And your knees stay together and to the floor. Nice. Keep your shoulders on your mat because it stretches all the way up your body. Right from here. From the pit of your shoulder to your cooch, that one does. Yep. The whole side. The whole side. That does. Hey, Mama. You worked me out good this morning. I tell you, I didn't have to stretch much. I didn't stretch at all, really, because I did most of my movements with you. Thanks. And I'm here just fucking around trying to get my own ass to the mat. And that's what I do. I'm not going to be here for much longer. Those were the ending stretches. I have now to tell you, you got to take moments of time now to just be. Just be here and let yourself heal for a minute. Because all that stretching is moving your muscles and making it tear and pull back together and heal. And it's building more muscle. So take your time, breathe, do your breaths that I showed you. It's really easy to fill up your belly. Or no, it's really easy to breathe like normal. But when you fills up your belly and not your chest, it's different breath. It's a total different breath you're tasting. And it makes life sweeter, if you ask me. Just a little sweeter. Because you know a little something that helps you find your days better. It does. And not like the air tastes like candy. I'm talking about like when you breathe in like that and you feel that, I feel an energy now that's filling me. It's filled me with love light and self-love light because I managed to get here. And it was because due to part of coming here, because I don't know if that's something I need to be doing, but I'm doing it anyway. Now I got to stand up and do this 50 times. It might be a little boring. I'll get through it as fast as possible. I will. So this is something that I'm doing a little bit at a time for me as well. So this is when I do my mat thing. Ooh. Sorry. Gotta get on jiggity. Okay, so I take my mat on my 2 fingers. 1, 2, thumb, 3 fingers. And yes, I lift it 50 times. One, two. That's 20 people. Hold on. Oh, I could trim my leaves like that. 7, 8, hold on now. 9, 10, 30. 40. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 50. And I roll that bitch up like it's mine. Because it is mine. And the 50 kills the workout. Yo. And I tucked my mat away. And I find my very, very sweaty ass to the shower. Every time. Excuse me. Fuck yeah. Well done. I was aching watching you. Ganja. Remember how you inspired me to do that, because I have a lot of, not so much anymore, but this is quite a considerable amount of skin still. This is what's painful for me after losing so much weight, Ganja. I'm just a bag of empty skin now, Ganja. And that's sexy cool if I position it right. Still crazy sexy cool, because that's who I am. I can work it into something sexy. Yeah. But not looking for the whole extra jiggle when I wiggle. I like a little jiggle, but the whole, as I'm walking, the rest of me is waving behind me. I don't need a wave behind me. Looking better than ever. Ooh, well, that's yes. Yep, that's right, Ganja. And I have progress made. I went from 10 lifts of my mat to 50. And that's a huzzah. And I've been doing 50 all week. So bye-bye, bingo worms. Bye-bye, bingo worms. This is not my future. Sick. That's what I do. I'm building my brick house one motherfucking plant at a time. One motherfucking plant at a time. And I'm not panicking because I'm running out of weed. I've got weed. See? There's a whole plant trying. Also, I did and still have white flies. And I'm not throwing out my beautiful, poor, neglected, tipped over photo period. I flipped this little bitch to flower. She mightn't give me much, but what she's going to give me is going to be good. I smell it from here. She smells real good. Yup. So I picked a flower. Picked at flower time, which is like 3 days ago. 3 days ago, I got a little upset over not having any plants growing if I threw this one away. If I throw this one away, there's nothing growing now. Because they're not really growing. They're not going anywhere. The strawberries are not fucking getting matured. I have to break down my garden in 2 months' time and move somewheres. But until then, I'm going to paint my fucking guts out. Yeah, I'm going to paint my guts out. I'm going to start a new trend that you can paint on anything and still fucking make it work. You can paint on anything and still make it work. Yeah, that's Jelly Bean Row. That's a sick and epic picture of Cabot Tower. Yeah. It's not just Cabot Tower we're worried about. I have to go because it's a beautiful day. Have a good one.